Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's Monday. We should have been home yesterday, and as you can see, my brother's letting the door down. We're gonna unload the truck here, and we'll update you in just a moment. Alright, so we're here in Georgia yet. We were on our way back and we had another problem with the trailer. This time, the whole axle's gone. So we're here on jack stands. We actually had bearings go out of the driver's front, ruin the entire axle. Ruined that entire axle, so we pulled it out, tried getting a new axle, and we couldn't find one. So we've got a budget truck, 26 footer that we can put hopefully the Kubota into, and then we're going to load this onto a pull behind, just a tandem axle trailer. So let's go ahead and get this unloaded and get shit loaded up so we can head home finally. All right, it's time to load the Kubota to the budget truck. Thanks. Does he need to come this way? Good over here.
Good? We're good. Room? What just happened? What just happened? Hello?
There, hold on. You got too much weight in the back. It is. The front tire is coming off. What, are you scared?
Yeah, scared. Don't want to lose $20,000 Kubota. They need to try and back it in. Back it in? Yeah, empty all that.
Okay, we'll try again in a little bit. So it's been about an hour here. We finally got the Kubota in. Didn't catch a clip of that because I had to actually sit on the driver's front bumper to keep it there. Use my tubby gut there for that. So now we're just going to go ahead and actually saran wrap the bug catcher there and be ready to hit the road. Okay, so let's just start off the video by saying it hasn't been a very good weekend this last weekend at Cleetus and Cars, Florida. But that's all right. We're going to recover. We will be May 1st, Indy. So let's just start off. If you didn't watch the last video, click up here. I'll put a link to it. It was the actual Burnout competition at Cleetus's place in Florida, Bradenton, where we had a little bit of a hiccup with the motor. We did starve the motor of oil. I will admit it was a mistake on our part, so we will fix this in the next build. We're going to go dry sump and also make a few different changes as far as fuel injection, may possibly go with mechanical methanol injection. I wanted to drive this on the street, but at this point, if this is what we're going to do, I think the mechanical is going to be the way to go so we can run methanol and keep this motor cool. So in the last clip there, you seen we had the Big and Ugly covered up. We made it all the way back from Indy, and just to recap real quick, as you know, we had issues with the cooling when we got there, lost a wheel and tire on the way down on the trailer. We also had issues with the alternator. Thanks to a guy down there, JV Alternators, that helped us out. And on the truck itself, obviously, we'll lift it up. There's a massive hole in the side of the pan, one on the bottom. And then to top it all off, on our way home, we had a bearing go out on the trailer. Didn't notice. Wheel came off. Didn't even notice. It was late at night, but I was wide awake, didn't feel anything. And then all of a sudden, all the weight blew out the rear tire. So there we were, stranded alongside the road. Ruined front axle on the trailer. So we had to end up getting that budget truck and actually loading this on a trailer. And then my brother had his Kubota with him, so we had to load that in the back of the budget truck. We finally made it home after driving all night Monday from 6 o'clock at the south side of Georgia all the way to Iowa. We made it home Tuesday afternoon. So here we are. It's Thursday. Let's get cracking. Let's lift this up, check the bottom out, see what we can see, and then we'll start turning out the front clip so we can assess the damage on this motor. All right, and we have the truck lifted up, and as sad as it is to see, knowing it was our own fault not running dry sump on this motor, it sucks, but things happen. So let's show you what we got going on here. Here's one of the holes in the bottom of the pan. We've got some goodies hanging out there. And the main attraction is here on the side. So let me grab a light and let's take a peek in here because I can see a little bit of damage. All right, and with some light on the subject here, I don't know if we can see there. That's what's left of the connecting rod to the pistons sitting down there. Again, crank totally chewed up there. So I guess the only thing at this point is obviously get the motor torn out. We'll get it to the brother's shop like usual, tear it down, see what's salvageable, what's not. It looks like we're going to need crank rods and pistons for sure. I just hope the block's not messed up too bad. We did not have any coolant come out of that hole in the oil pan, so there should not be a sleeve messed up in this, but get it apart and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead, let it down. Let's get this front clip torn off. I'll do that. I don't need a time lapse. You guys have seen this go on and off before. Let's just get the motor out and get back to seeing what's wrong. All right, guys, so as you can see, skip the boring stuff. The motor is out. Here you can get a better shot. Couldn't see before. The hole there, there's a hole in the bottom, and also on this driver's side, you can see she battered the oil pan up a bit here as well. So let's go ahead and get this loaded in the truck and head on over. Let's see what the damages are. Did look in the exhaust ports, everything looked good there. Can't really see down in the intake ports that well with the manifold on there, but hoping for the best. So let's load up and head over. Yeah, good luck getting this off there.
Yeah, put it on with super glue.
Just don't dent or scratch it, Jesus.
Yeah! Get that reusable gasket on there, don't we?
That saved what his last time. Ooh.
Oh.
Must have been a bolt.
Did somebody take the bolts off the rods?
There's a bolt loose in there.
There we go.
Back here. Hit it, just tap it that way on the back. There.
Got the dipstick?
We checked it. It's low. I think that was the problem.
Gasket here. Jeez, that thing's glued on there good.
I know.
Oh, the sump fell off. I wonder why.
It broke. Oh, that's why. This is supposed to be here?
What about all this shit?
Yeah. Well.
She ran quite a while without oil. What, did you run Pennzoil in there?
Yeah.
Bearing, you're sticking out this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got a little hot.
I bet it ruined the block. Cap. Ruined the caps. Let's get her apart and see.
All right, so we got all the Jessel valve train off, all the lifters, push rods, everything out of there. Just getting ready to pull off the one head here and see the damage, if any. Hopefully not, up to the head. Otherwise, there's a look at everything else. Where are you going to put it at?
It's gonna stand outside over here in the front.
Yep. Got a bolt back here, so you have to go.
I'll slide this side down there.
Yep. Warped the head.
Yeah. Too much. Oh, hit right there. Pistons messed up. A little sliver on it, not much. There you go. Get there.
Oh, yeah, right there. No, could have been a lot worse. I thought that. Was that the one that was bad?
Man, this one's rod was busted off.
Yeah. Yep, there's that one there.
Ow!
Mm-hmm. Same thing there.
Yep, re-ring it.
It's just like that U joint.
Oh, well, he's got dome to him though. Mm-hmm.
The dome looked the same on that
That's
hole?
what I'm looking at.
Looks pretty normal, don't it?
Get that long ratchet there.
Did you get the rod bolts off this one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's laid in the pan.
For some reason, they were already off. Don't drop it. We gotta reuse that. Mint. Well, see, that's got a different part number than that one for some reason. It does. 735 something. This is 727F.
Yeah, that'd probably tell you right there.
Otherwise, there ain't nothing engraved on there. Is this the one that was wrong?
No.
What's that one?
No, it's just all one's wrong.
These are all. Yeah, otherwise they're all 727s like this.
Was this bad right here?
When the bearings coming out of the rod, melting and coming out, jamming out.
That's what you call pressed.
That was when it labored there, and it ran just a little longer, and it went boop.
I think when you thought, why not? Well, this one's already loose.
Well, moment of truth. See if the block's any good now.
So you pop that loose.
Crank is salvageable, I think. At best. Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's stuck over here. Heat got to that side.
Huh. The hammer?
Fucking oil fish off there. There you go. Yeah, I'd say that's doable. Look at the front one though.
Yeah, one down.
The oil's going on that one first.
So I mean, look at the front one next. Everything's off though when we pull this bad boy out when we get the crank out? Yeah. Yeah. Reuse the crank.
Well, one good thing out of the deal, I guess.
Well, we're just worried about the block.
So there you have it. That's the big block torn apart. We did ruin the crank, as you've seen there. Rods, pistons, they're total trash. Does look like the cam is salvageable, and the block is good yet. As you've seen, we pulled off those main bearings. Everything looked good there. Well, it didn't look good, but it wasn't bad. Didn't squish the bearings out or anything. I think we'll be fine there. The only thing we did find that I didn't have on camera is one of the holes. We did not build this motor. Whoever did had a bad cylinder in it, and they bored just the one hole out. So we've got a massive difference between 7 of the 8 holes. So we're going to bore it totally out. It's going to be a 500 something cube motor when we're done. but we'll have new crank rods and pistons put into this. It did nick the head on probably like 5 or 6 holes. Not bad. One was worse than the other. Actually took a piece of the piston off. Didn't score the cylinder up too bad. But that's going to be a wrap on today's video. We're going to get this thing back up and running. We're going to have it running. The goal is May 1st, obviously, for the next Cleetus cars. But we're going to dry sump, and I think we're going to skip the methanol for now. Stick with the E85. It's already set up. It's already good to go. We'll have a lot of issues with actually getting fuel supplied to it and stuff like that. So let's just stick with what we have. Let's just take one task at a time, which will be putting dry sump on here, because I do believe that I will have to modify like possibly these plates that we're mounting our motor off of now. So we'll deal with that as it comes along. The only thing that I may have to do is possibly move this rack down slightly here, so that way we can clearance for the dry sump pan. And I know a lot of people are probably saying you're an idiot for running that pan. We kind of knew that going into it. I know that sounds totally dumb, but the intentions were not to drift or do burnouts with this truck like that and whip this thing around. I built it to drive on the street, 1200 horse. What could be more fun on the streets? But we ended up doing it. It happened. It's a done deal. We'll fix it. We'll do it the right way this time, so that way we can put on another show for you guys and make it to the end this time. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.